Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another episode of Mashallah Moments. Week 4 of the YM Summer League has just come to an end. I would say about midway point of the season. Teams have played 6 games or 7 games. It's been good basketball. I'm just going to get straight into it. If you're not already, please follow the YM Jacks Ball Instagram. Lots of good stuff here. Shout out to our sponsors here, ICNEF, Uswa, Fish Hook and Chicken, Tax for Jacks, Upton Bazaar, Ujjal Academy, all these guys. Appreciate the support. Today's episode, I kind of wanted to go through 2 topics. One, I wanted to talk about a captain who's been playing good basketball that doesn't really get talked about a lot because he doesn't really score a lot of points, and people love points, but I want to talk about a captain specifically. Then I also wanted to just talk about people besides the captains who played good basketball this past week. But first, let's just get into that first captain. I want to talk about this young man right here, Harun Vahab. Harun, he's a quiet guy. He likes to stay under the radar. Doesn't talk much. Just likes to play basketball. So the Bulls have so far been undefeated since Rashid came back, but it takes 2 to make magic happen. And Harun, he had a pretty good game here against the Wolves, who were, I believe, they were considered the favorite this game. So I just wanted to go through a couple of Harun's highlights right here. So about right here, right, we have Rashid pushing the break, and Rashid goes to the middle of the floor. Harun is, they're in semi-transition. Harun is wide open for a 3. Hits it, right? Now, the thing about this shot is that Harun, I've been playing with Harun for a while. He loves to do that jab step. He loves to do jab step, triple threat stuff, but here, just catch and shoot. Nice and simple. Bucket, right? And then the next time down, right, they get a stop. They're going to get a stop here. Yeah, they get a stop here. Miss, air ball, right? They get a stop. Now, Rooney's bringing the ball. Rooney brought the ball up the court. Now, Harun's top of the key. He just hit one. Pump fakes. And one in the foul. Now, that happens because he just shot a 3 and made it, right? So, that's good basketball. Just straight, good decisions, good quick decisions. Now, here we go. So, that's 6 points straight for Harun, right? Now, here we go. Bulls back on defense. Donish takes a pull up. Harun runs the break himself this time. He's running the break himself. No one really picks him up. Good high pickup, finish, step through, layup. That's 8 straight points for Harun, right? That's just good confidence for that guy, right? And it ends up just, they ended up getting the win out of this. Good victory for the Bulls. They had a great week. We'll get into some more Bulls highlights later, right? I just wanted to go through some, like I said, the others. So there was one performance that really stood out for me in this Lions versus Dragons game. Got to give a shout out to AFAB and Mozim. But first, we're going to start with AFAB. Now, AFAB is a guy. If the team plays with good energy, he plays with great energy, right? Look at him. Now, the thing about this game is the Dragons wanted to get their get back from the Lions, right? They lost to the Lions earlier in the season in a nail biter. So they just wanted to, like I said, get their get back. So here we go. Open possession of the game. AFAB gets it. He leaks out, right? Now, this is kind of going to be a theme for the rest of the game, right? So here we go. Muhammad Omar has the ball, gives it to AFAB. Now, the thing about AFAB that's sneaky about him is a lot of guys in the league like to go right. A lot of guys can't go left. Probably, I would say, maybe 10, 12 people in the league can go left and right, right? And AFAB is one of those people, right? So here, the ball screen is on the right. Usher is playing it, so he's ready to kind of get through that ball screen and play defense, right? AFAB goes. Usher's too late, and one, and the foul. This is a tough finish. Lefty, reverse. He went left, reversed it, right hand. Tough finish, and one. Yas tells him where to be quiet. Well, I don't think this is a good idea for the rest of the game. So here we go. AFAB makes it and 1. So here we go. I remember what I said. AFAB is a sneaky lefty. Out of bounds. AFAB. Same situation, right? Abu Bakr, screen right. Abu Bakr wants to kind of beat AFAB to the spot. AFAB rejects the screen. Lefty finish. Over Usher. Like, that's good basketball from AFAB. You know what I mean? So that's a good lefty finish from AFAB. Now, not only was AFAB just doing that, he was just beating guys down the court. So here we go. About right here. Now this is a tough situation for the Lions. All 5 guys are below the 3-point line. There's no safety to kind of prevent this from happening. Boom. They shoot. Zach misses. Abdul Wahab gets the rebound. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 guys are at Abdul Wahab when he's already secured the rebound. Like, that's not a good idea. And look at AFAB. AFAB is gone. Boom. Easy layup. Easy layup for AFAB. Right? That's not the last time this has happened in this game. Here we go. Lines come down. Usher shoots a 3. Awesome rebound. Now AFAB was at the wing, right? I believe he was like. Let's replay. Look, AFAB was at the wing. Everybody's looking at the ball. And Austin has the ball too. Austin knows exactly what to do. Head up. Sees AFAB. Boom. Layup. Assist and a layup. Right? And AFAB was feeling himself this game. I think he missed twice this whole game. You know what I mean? So, and only continued the second half. So here we go. The second half. Like I said, they wanted to get their get back, right? So, Lions on offense. Zach has the ball. Gives it to Ilyas. AFAB, look at AFAB. AFAB is sitting. Bodies up Ilyas. Plays. Contested shot. Awesome rebound again. Look at AFAB. AFAB is running. Usher is just chilling. Everyone's looking at the ball. Ilyas tries to stop the ball. It's no good. AFAB is there. That's layup practice. That's warm-up drills right there for AFAB. Now, it wasn't only AFAB. It was also Mozim. So here we go. Mozim had, I think, 3 threes this game. But, look. Out of bounds right here. Gives it to Abdul Wahab. Mozim is ready. Calls to the ball. Bang. Shoots his 3. That's one of his 3 threes. Now, the thing about Mozim is that he has a reputation of just shooting the ball. Like, he just shoots to shoot. But I think him coming off the bench has just made him realize, like, okay, every time everything is valuable now. You know what I mean? He has to make smart decisions. He can't just shoot the ball with no repercussions because they'll put him on the bench. You know what I mean? So here we go. Dragons running the fast break. Austin has it. Misses layup, gets his own rebound. Austin dribbles it back out, gives it to Mozim. Now, last year and the year before, Mozim would have shot this. 100%. Takes his time. Austin comes out to the 3-point line. Bang, 3. Assist Mozim. I'm telling you, 2 seasons ago and last season, Mozim would have shot that. But now, he's being very, very selective about what he shots. He's being very efficient. He's not just shooting just to shoot. And now I think he's a top 5 3-point percentage in the league. Like, that's good for him, and that's good for the team and the Dragons, right? Knowing that they can trust Mozim with the ball in certain situations, right? So, shout out to the Dragons and AFAB and Mozim. Played good basketball this game. Now, there was a game this week, probably upset of the season so far. Upset of the season, Mahari Bean and Stars. Now, this game was just crazy to watch, crazy to beat. Just, I couldn't believe what I saw in this game, but, you know, sometimes you just catch teams on a bad day, and some teams, they just lock in and play good defense and, you know, do all the good stuff. So here we go. Stars, Mahari Bean. Let's go with the right here. Now, 2 players I want to talk about in this game are Rashid and Imran Rasulullah. Imran Rasulullah came in trade from the Falcons for Sheikh Hamza. So here we go. Now Rashid plays defense on Yusuf. Contests. Amir gets the rebound. Throws it up to Yusuf. Now Yusuf, a lot of guys probably would have shot the ball. Yusuf takes his time. Bounce pass to Rashid. Rashid runs the floor. Gets rewarded for it. You got to reward people who run the floor. You got to. So that way they stay kind of, they stay locked into the game, right? So here we go. More Rashid good stuff coming up. Let's see. Here we go. Yusuf beats Amir baseline, but Rashid has his back. Rashid blocks Yusuf. Right. Now, here we go. Imran Rasul steal. Runs the break. Gets fouled, but I mean, that's a block and a steal. So that's that really helps. Now, here we go. You see Amir gets the steal, throws it out to Hawar. Rashid runs the floor again. Reward him. Bucket, layup. Now that's 2 points. Now next time down, Mahari Bean get a bucket. Hawar dribbles down. Look, Rashid just scored a layup. He saw the ball go in the rim. Boom, top of the key three. Bucket. I think about Rashid, he loves to block shots, he loves to shoot threes. And he's playing his game with the stars. Now here we go. Mahari Bean turned the ball over to Imran. Imran to Rashid. Too much space. Another three. That's 2 threes in a row and a layup. That's 8 straight points by Rashid. Yusuf is not happy about it. He's telling his team, like, come on, man. Can we please just play defense and just take care of the ball? That was the theme of the game for them. So, mashallah to Rashid. Now, let's talk about Imran. Let's see. What do I have here at the timestamp? Yusuf Rabi gets a steal. Back to Yusuf Rabi. Takes a tough shot. Arshad gets a rebound. Mahari Bean dribbling the ball off the floor. Imran Rasul gets his hands in the middle of it. Imran Rasul a steal. Layup. Right. And that's not the only time. That's not the last time we'll hear from Imran in this game. Now this was maybe the dagger in the game in the second half. Look, Imran Rasul steal. Most guys would have went in for a layup, but Imran was like, nope, I'm shooting this three. Shot the three, dagger. I think that was the dagger of the game. That was tough. Look, Arshad couldn't believe it. That's tough. Transition three off of steal, off of turnovers, that can't happen. You have to stop the ball. So, that was huge from Imran. And then last play, right here. This is why it's good. This is why it's good to have someone who just keeps their head up. Amir throws the ball ahead. Imran gets 2 feet, almost near in the paint, but close enough. Yusuf tries to get the ball, gambles, misses it. Amir 3. I think that was the dagger. That was that really just took the hope out of the Mahari Bean. So big win by the Stars. Mahari Bean got to lock in. But however, big win by the Stars. Trades are working out for the Stars. Imran and Rashid played good basketball this game. And it's just confidence building for them. Right? So good stuff by them. Now, last but not least, well, not last. Now, another game I want to talk about. Maybe I'm a little biased about this one because it's my team, but got to give props to the young guys. We only had 5 guys this game, but we pulled it off, right? So, at the beginning of the game, we're just getting up and down the floor, right? Just getting up and down the floor. So, here we go. Zach shoots a 3, makes it. But a lot of people can shoot in the league, including this young man right here. No one picks up my man Jabril Wood, right? I throw it ahead to him. No hesitation, shot, bang. Great looking jump shot. I think he's only 13, 14 years old. I see him all the time putting in work, shooting, like that stuff. Like, it pays off. Hard work pays off all the time. So here we go. Now, more Gibby threes. Here we go. About right here. Zach to Ilyas. We get the stop. I get the rebound. I'm running down the floor. Trying to beat everyone down the floor. Zach is there. Beats me to the rim. You try to Euro around thinking I could finish, but I couldn't. And I see Gibby. Gibby runs with me. So, you know what I say? Gotta reward your big man. You gotta reward people who run. Gibby's not a big man, but, you know, you get the point. Gibby's open, ready to shoot. Sits. Great looking shot, like I said. Boom. Bottoms. That's 2 threes in the first half. Look at the celly. Loves a good celly. Everyone's excited. Everyone is excited for Gibby. Look at his brother. His brother's smiling. Ahmed. So here we go. Now in the second half, it was kind of the same thing by Gibby. Now we get the stop here. Mohib gets the rebound. Throws it to Osama. Osama throws it to Gibby. Now they call travel on this. Is it a travel? I don't know. But you know the thing about this? When this happened, I just told him, hey, take one dribble. And he said, okay. He acknowledged it and he responded. And what was impressive is, like, not even the next time down, we get a stop. The next time down, we get a stop. Gibby's running with me. Boom. Look. Last time he traveled, look. This time, takes a dribble, shot, bang. 3 threes so far in the game. Everyone's excited for Gibby. He's excited. He's pumped. He just wants to play. And you got to love guys who just want to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's another guy that showed up for us. Muhammad Rashid. Now, Muhammad Rashid was just always in the right place at the right time. So here we go. We're running the floor. I throw it to Osama. Osama makes... Ilyas is in... We're playing cat and mouse. Monkey in the middle, right? Osama takes one dribble. Ilyas has to commit. He commits to Osama. Osama throws a dump off to Muhammad. He's open. Boom. Layup. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not the last time we hear from our man Muhammad Rashid. Now, Gibby has hit 3 threes this game, right? 3 threes. They're aware of it, too. Usama doesn't want to see that. Sorry, Usama. So here we go. Throw it up to Muhammad Rashid. Can't secure it. It's all good. Throws it up to Gibby. Remember, he's at 3 threes so far. He looks like he's about to shoot. Throws a dump off to Muhammad Rashid. Boom, layup. The reason that is so open is because Gibby's hit 3 threes, so they commit to him. But he's patient with it. Throws a little assist. Gets his assist to Muhammad Rashid. And, you know, that was good stuff. Now... just want to show Gibby's last 3. He had 3 of them, so here we go. We're coming down, semi-transition, and throw it ahead to Gibby. No one's there. It's practice. I just want to show one last assist to my man Muhammad Rashid. Here, we get a stop. I'm running the break. Now Gibby's here, right? I look at Gibby. Everyone thinks it's going to him. Just playing cat and mouse. Just using my eyes to look off the defense. They think it's going to Gibby. Boom. Muhammad Rashid layup. Guy was always in the right place at the right time. So that's shout out to Muhammad Rashid, man. Seriously. He just wants to run and shoot layups, and I'm not going to complain about that. Just run the floor, play hard, and good things happen. And a lot of good things happen this game for him and Gibby. Just running hard and playing hard, as well as the rest of the team. Now, maybe the team of the week. We already talked about their captain. Now let's talk about the others on the team. Let's talk about the Bulls. Now, the Bulls had a huge week, huge win over the Wolves, and then they were also primetime this week. So 2 huge wins. I'll go over the Wolves and Bulls game mostly. Some good stuff from Rooney and Usha. Let's see what we have here from Usha. Here we go. So the Bulls are coming down the floor. Harun shoots a step back 3. It's all good. They keep the ball alive. Offensive rebound. Usha gets it, secures it. Rooney 3. Just effort plays, gives the team good energy. Everybody's excited, especially in a game like this where the Wolves are considered the favorite. You know what I mean? So now the thing is, Bulls are playing good basketball, good team basketball too, right? So there's one clip I want to show. Let's see. About right here. Don shoots a 3, makes it, right? So this is after Harun. Harun goes on his little run. Rooney, one dribble hit ahead to Rashid. Last year, Rooney would have just dribbled it all the way up the court. But this time, hits ahead. Rashid, one dribble pull up, bang. Shoots it. Now here we go. It's good. Let's go. Let's do some more Usha. More Usha. Here we go. Bulls with the ball. Rooney dribbling. Takes a tough layup. Rafa has to commit. Usha's behind him. Someone has to help out Rafa here and box out Usha. Usha's always around the ball. Boom. Rebound layup. So they were just out hustling. And then there's one more person on the Bulls, right? So we have a foul here. Out of bounds, based on out of bounds. Now Isa Hussein is a competitor. He likes to talk, right? Yusuf takes his eyes off of Isa. Isa cuts straight down the middle. Assists Rashid the layup. Isa's talking to him too. Love to see it. Love to see the competition. So the Bulls end up winning this game. Huge win for the Bulls. Great games by Harun, Rooney, Usha, Isa, Rashid. Great games by those guys. Austin came off the bench, did his thing. Just good energy. I think this guy, Zach right here, Zach Arif, is giving good energy to the team. Always just supporting, yelling, screaming. Like, just love to see it. Now, the Bulls and Reapers were prime time this past Friday. We're going to go over this film really quick because it was kind of over in the first half, I would say, because of this guy, Rooney. Rooney went bonkers in the first half. So let's go over a couple Rooney buckets. Here we go. Rooney gets the ball for inbounds. Too much space. Shoots a 3. Bang. That's 3 points already. And one Reapers. Harun. Pick and roll with Rooney. Rooney seals safe. Under the rim. Layup. 5 points by Rooney. 3 points by the Reapers. This game was back and forth for the first couple minutes. So, here we go. Harun throws it. Rashid throws it to Isa. Always be ready. Isa's ready. Layup. Isa's talking to someone. I don't know who he's talking to. He's always talking to someone. So here we go. Isa, another layup. Just running the floor. Oh, no, sorry. Just being at the right place at the right time. Boom. Right place at the right time, layup, lefty. Now we're going to go over this crazy Rooney run. Kind of play it was just all him. So here we go. Rooney transition. 3. Bang. That's 1. 9-14. It's still close. Boom. Bang. 6 points right there. Here we go. Bulls get a stop. They're running. Rasha's always running. Always running. Sees Rooney behind him. Back-to-back threes. The bench is loving it. Here we go. Rooney gets the ball again. Gets to the middle. Layup. That's 8 points by Rooney. Reapers get a bucket. Rooney dribbles out to the 3 off offensive rebound. Another 3, bang. What is that? 3, 6, 8, 11 points by Rooney. It doesn't stop there either. 11 to 25. 11 to 25. At this point of the game, Rooney has 16 points. He's outscored the Reapers himself. 11 to 25. Timeout Reapers. That's crazy. Now, I just want to recognize one thing. There's a 2-man game brewing for the Bulls between Usha and Rashid. And if you're a guard, you'd love to just play 2-man game with someone. It's just fun. You know what I mean? So, I believe there's a timestamp here. Here we go. Rashid takes the pick from Usha. Usha gets in the middle of the floor. Good touch by Usha. Boom. 2 points right there. Like, it's easy. And that's not the last of it. There's more 2-man game. Let's look at the timestamps here. More 2-man game right here. Move back up. Boom. Gets to the middle. Usha touch. 2-man game. Easy peasy. Usha's playing good basketball. I see him playing all the time. It's good to see the young guys just getting better and better. Good to see them just build that chemistry between him and Rashid. It's just good to see that, right? Because you want to reward people who just play hard and, get rebounds and do whatever it takes to get a bucket and, keep possessions alive. So, mashallah to those guys. Mashallah to Usha. Mashallah to Rooney. Mashallah to AFAB. Mashallah to Team Uhud. Mashallah to the Stars after that big win. It's heating up. Midway point of the season. Appreciate you guys for watching. Assalamu alaikum. See you at the games.